Hello again. Welcome to an unboxing. This time looking at Stargrave Automatons. And these were sent to me by NorthStar, which was very nice of them. Opening up the box, you get 4 sprues of figures and 2 sets of bases. So together you can make 20 figures in total. These are your kind of classic retro-futuristic cyborgs, so most of them have chainsaws for hands or some kind of gun appendage. You also get an absolute wealth of heads, and a few little spider guys you can put on the bases, or base themselves and make a little swarm type thing. So you get some really fun pieces, and the bodies themselves look like they'll be a good basis for conversions and kit bashing. So very keen to get cracking with this. And starting off by nipping out all the pieces, and sorting them into their relevant piles. With those parts sorted, I set about removing the mold lines using the edge of a knife, using it at almost a 90-degree angle, so just lightly removing, so you don't damage any of the detail. There were a fair few mold lines to remove on these, but I think given that they are mostly kind of flesh and bare torsos, they are in quite visible places. Using plastic glue, I attach them to the base. As for the arm options, you get quite a variety. So you get things which are pistols, rifles, and a lot of kind of chainsaw and melee implements, as well as a veritable smorgasbord of various claws and grabbers. So I assembled about 5 of them for melee, and 5 of them with ranged weapons. And you do get some more exotic things like flamethrowers and kind of rocket launchers, so you should be able to outfit your guys with whatever your game system requires. You also get a ridiculous amount of spare heads in the kit, which will be great for kit bashing. So beyond making some cyborg construction worker types, I also had some scavenger torsos, so I kit bashed them up to see what they could create. These are also from the Stargrave line, and a kind of generic apocalyptic scavengers or sort of sci-fi militia type. It's a very versatile kit, and now they're half cyborg, I guess. You'd hope this guy is some kind of miner, otherwise replacing both your hands with drills seems like a bit of a questionable life decision. I did some very simple basing, just grabbing some Vallejo earth texture paste and smearing it over the ground. I used black gesso to prime, which is my primer of choice, overbrushing it to make sure it's not too thick in any areas, and you don't lose any detail. But it does give you a lovely matte finish to it as well. Then I quickly blitzed through the painting on these guys, starting with a dark brown base layer, then layering up various colours and flesh tones, but not doing anything revolutionary. Using P3 metallic paints this time, which seem to be the best metallics on the market, but that is entirely my own opinion. To stop me painting something else brown, I opted for a bright yellow, orange, and cyan colour scheme. So again, kind of tying into a construction worker vibe, and hopefully making them pop. Well, at least he's got a dust mask on. Where the painting was fun is using light glazes of red paint around the edge of the arms, so you can redden up the flesh, make it look a little bit inflamed and sore, where the limbs have been replaced with the machinery. Then to add an extra few little bits of detail, I decided to paint a few hazard stripes on, which is one of those things you only do if you're really a sadist, because painting black on yellow is kind of awful. after I added a bit of chipping and a few little black washes here and there, and bumped up a few of the colours a bit more. I was happy with them. So yeah, made 15 of these guys, 5 of them kit bashed, and the other 10 built plain vanilla. So yeah, really lovely kit, really versatile, and basically fills all your cyborg needs. I'll be using some of these in a mothership game I'll be playing later. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time.